Move that.
Alright, Cecil, I've moved it.
You're going awfully tentatively, Margaret.
You'd go tentatively too if your bosom's ached so much. What's that massive sigh for?
I knew you'd bring this up. Didn't mean to. I just got carried away. I thought it was your face coming towards me, going to kiss me in the night, but it frightened me. 'Cause it was Halloween. I thought it was a spooky ghost face. Yes, I gave it a damn good slap.
Got me right on the nipple.
I'd have apologised 15 times, Margaret.
Slow down! Don't you dare tell me how to drive. Nearly ready for my driving test, Cecil.
Yes, nearly, but not quite. You're speeding.
Well, whose fault's that then? Getting me all worked up with a scratched bosom.
I offered to kiss it better.
Mouthful kisses are no substitute for a good dollop of Germaline. You probably scratched the areolae. Look at these two ladies with bouncing, beautiful babies.
I will not look at them. That's a trap. You'll say look at them and I'll go, oh yes, very nice. And then you'll say, oh, you shouldn't be looking at your ladies. And I'll be all like, but Margaret, you told me to. Don't sneak through there. Margaret!
What? I'm not waiting behind some ponce who's trying to go right when I need to go left.
Oh, Margaret. Watch out for that man in the high visibility with the small dogs.
I'm absolutely miles away from him, Cecil. You've got to stop micromanaging me.
Yes, well, slow down for the roundabout. Make your observations, Margaret.
Observations were made, Cecil. Slow, deliberate and careful. Peep and creep. Did it all. Please let me take my test. It's been 15 years, Cecil.
I don't think you're quite ready yet, Margaret. The woman's brain struggles with spatial awareness. Do you know your left from your right? Have you remembered your little rhyme?
Yep.
Please sing it to me once we've pulled away from this traffic signal. Well done on your indication, unlike this Skoda Yeti that's not indicating. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much.
We're going right. The left hand is grand. You rub it on the land. Your right hand is shite. You tickle Cecil in the night on his little head. Sometimes he feels dead. Don't have no idea how that helps me learn from the left from my right.
Because you asleep to my left, Margaret. Thusly your right hand on a night time can tickle me on the bonds and make me think there's a tarantula crawling across me, and I'll slap it away, terrified, and some urination comes out of my penile.
Does, again. Every night you do it.
Well, you'll stop doing it.
Told you, Cecil, I haven't done it for about a month. We've got spiders under the bed.
Don't say that. And slow down. You've accelerated to 31 miles an hour.
Oh, for the briefest of seconds, Cecil.
Yes, well. Margaret, look at these lads in shorts. A fat boy doing PE. Can you imagine if Paul had done that?
What, worn a pair of shorts? I don't think they make them big enough. They don't expect blubby boys that big to be doing rugger.
How dare you take that roundabout that fast, Margaret?
Not bothered about that. I'm going to follow this Skoda Yeti. See where they're going. They might be going down the seafront to do some topless bathing.
Oh, look, Margaret, there's just a van parked up on the pavement. Show a report, bid food.
It's inspired by you, Cecil.
Why, is it really tired?
Probably. Look at this scum fighting with the mother, probably trying to steal 50p to go buy a shot of heroin. Everybody seems to like that round here.
Well, it's very Moorish, Margaret. You know this. It's almost as bad as a custard cream platter.
Oh, I could go for a custard cream platter, Cecil.
Yes. 15 custard creams spread out in a radial fashion like a delicious sunflower on a plate made of custard cream.
It's lovely. Look at the seaside, Cecil. Enjoy that. Pretend you're on holiday.
Oh, Margaret, are you feeling in a romantic mood? We always have coitus on a holiday.
Yep, first night we have coitus, and then you're too tired for the rest of the holiday to do anything other than sit down and read a book.
Yes, it's not a book, Margaret. You know it's not. It's the Gideon Bible. I've got to check them all. Make sure that they're all the same.
Yeah, that would be very good if you weren't such a slow reader. You've never got past Genesis chapter 1, have you?
No, I just find it slightly unbelievable, Margaret.
Right. Well, that's fair enough. Oh, Cecil, look at that beautiful fuchsia top that woman's wearing. I like that jacket. I'd like to wear that, please.
Well, you can't. It's that lady's.
Buy it for me from a woman's shop.
Oh, Margaret's your favourite bit.
Ah. Oh, it's right on the spot, Cecil.
What?
It tickles me in parts where the road surfaces cannot reach, Cecil.
Margaret, don't be disgusting.
Hey, it's the only excitement I get from driving, Cecil. I absolutely love it. Oh, if only it went on for another 200 kilometres, I'd be in ecstasy.
Disgraceful behaviour, Margaret. Sit up properly.
Give me a minute, Cecil. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, Margaret, look at that wheelchaired lady. Oh, look at her son pushing him round town. She's not a burden on her family.
Never said she was.
No, but Paul says if I ever was wheelchair bound, I'd be too much of a burden, and he'd push me in the road. He'd pretend to trip, but oh, there goes my old father in his wheelchair. One of those wheelchairs where there's no easily accessible wheels. Oh, look out, Margaret!
Cecil, stop screaming at me.
Sorry, I thought you hadn't seen it with your woman's eyes. I thought you were too dazzled by the exciting J&J Christian gifts there, Margaret.
Oh, Cecil, they had a coconut carved into the shape of a monkey head. I like that. I want that.
Yes, Paul said he would pretend to trip over when he was near a steep incline that went towards a road, and yes, it would be one of those wheelchairs where the wheels are too small and you can't reach them to put the brakes on. And off I'd go, and that'd be the end of Cecil. Smashed to death under a Coupland's van, killed by 1,000 pasties.
Well, it's a way to go, Cecil, certainly.
Paul says he'd get compensation from Coupland's. He'd have a lifetime supply of steak bakes.
Oh, they're filming on the seafront, Cecil.
So they are, Margaret. Maybe there's maybe they're doing a heartbeat. Oh, Nick Berry might be back.
Maybe. Can I pull over and go see if Nick Berry's there?
No, you can't.
No, that's not fair. I'm not going to let these whores over. Hey, no.
That kind of... She just flipped you off, Margaret. I'm sure she did.
No, I'm sure she was just giving me a nice finger, not the middle one. Silly slut. Ignorant whore. Should have run the bastard over. Maybe that's why she was angry. She was trying to push her mother in front of the car.
If I do get a wheelchair, Margaret, I want that kind.
Yeah, with the big wheels that you can spin the hoops yourself.
Yes.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Well, my ankles might become too delicate.
Yeah, well, that might be the case. And I'm not bothered.
Margaret, it's the 17th anniversary of the first time you got struck down a manhole cover.
I didn't get struck down a manhole cover. I got struck down a manhole. It quickly became a woman hole.
Yes. And look where you... This is what I'm talking about with your woman's brain, Margaret. Your head's too full of material. Cross stitches. Thinking about skirts.
Yeah, well, that one time, Cecil, I was thinking about skirts.
Watch out for the children.
I did, you idiot. I'd seen a lovely pencil line puffball.
Right.
And I couldn't get my eyes off it, Cecil.
I know, I was there. It was beautiful. Made of neon green and neon pink.
Spat on me then, Cecil.
Sorry, Margaret.
And I thought, I want that. I'm going to go get it. And I had like tunnel vision. And I went straight for it. Didn't see the open manhole and all the cones round it. And down Margaret plopped. Like Winnie the Pooh stuck in a... whatever he got stuck in. His house, because he's got a fat ass. From eating all the honey.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious. Just terrible for that man that was under me coming up the ladders down there. Got my high heel embedded in his forehead.
Yes. He's in a wheelchair now.
I know. Has to push himself round with his breath in a pipe because he can't move from below the neck.
Yes.
He stopped sending us Christmas cards actually before. Is that woman a dwarf?
Oh, she was very small, Margaret.
Maybe COVID got him and he stopped sending us Christmas cards.
Maybe, my love. Margaret, I'd like to move down here. Apart from the parking situation, it looks like somewhere where I belong. This is where they filmed The Royal, Margaret, on the right. Do you know this?
Driven down here for the past 4 years, Cecil. Of course I know this. That's the Royal. Hello, Royal.
And that down there on the left, Margaret, was the clock tower, where the gay gentlemen come a-cottaging of an evening.
What?
Yes, you see them sneaking into the toilet when we're walking the dogs.
I thought they were just using the facilities.
No. Apparently it's well known round here, Margaret. That's why the council have to come and close it at 7 p.m.
Oh dear.
Yes, I've never used the facilities myself. I don't want to be sat there on the toilets, laying some fecal matter, when suddenly a hole appears. Oh, and there's a peni. Horrific.
Yeah.
An unwarranted peni, or any warranted peni, would be unpleasant to me. It's not in my nature, I'm afraid. I am afraid. Especially if I need to urinate, I'll go in the bushes. But then they'll be in there too, no doubt.
Cecil, that's not very progressive of you to say that.
Apologies, Margaret.
Is that right? It's very bright, that, Cecil. Oh, can't see. Gone blind, Cecil. Hope there's nothing in front of us.
Margaret!
What?
There's a truck in front of us. Didn't you look?
I did, really. I was winding you up.
Right, well, that wasn't very bloody funny. I've done a small bit of urine from the tip of my penis.
Right, I thought that's what I could smell. Have you had a bovril today?
Yes. Had a big bowl of Bovril for lunch. Beautiful it was.
Right.
Oh yes, you did that very well, Margaret. Good driving. No, stop revving, change gear.
If you don't stop that, I'm going to just go for my driving lesson without you, Cecil.
No, Margaret, 2 more years and then I think you will have got it into your brain of how to take a junction properly without panicking.
I only panic because you scare me, Cecil.
Yes, well, don't care about that. You've got to learn to do it properly. I still don't think your observations are witty enough yet. Have you ever even done any stand-up?
I'm sure when it says you've got to maintain observations, it doesn't mean in a comedy fashion, Cecil.
It must do. You've barely done any this drive. Very poor.
Well, I'm sorry, Cecil. It seems an odd thing to need to do.
It's multitasking, Margaret. You've got to be able to hold a conversation and drive at the same time.
Right, squirrel.
Don't get distracted.
Sorry. But I did.
Stop indicating.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I've done it the other way. Cecil! You're really upsetting me now.
I'm sorry, Margaret. Who was this mother flipper parking on our street? Son of a bitch. They're doing dogging.
You already said that, I'm sure, the other day when I heard your recording of Paul.
Right. Well, that's enough now, Margaret. Goodbye.
What?
I've got to say goodbye because I don't want people to know where we live. They might come and visit us.
I'd love to have visitors, Cecil. People come round, but we're never bloody in. Always out at some coffee morning or haberdasher. Me. Or an apothecary.
Oh, you go to the chemist one time and Beryl pops round.
Yeah, she's never going to let me forget it, is she?
And you've cocked that parking up. You can do that in one swift manoeuvre, Margaret.
I got flummoxed because you said I was on camera.
Oh. And this is why you're not ready for your test yet, Margaret.
Oh, you're doing my head in, Cecil.
Well, apologies for that, Margaret. Apologies. Go to sleep.
I'm going to sleep. Go away.